This is 5 on your side at 10.
We begin tonight with a weather alert. Heavy winds pounding portions of our viewing area, and now we're facing the risk of potential strong storms overnight. Good evening. I'm Brent Solomon. We want to get right over to meteorologist Jim Castillo with your Weather First forecast. Jim, fill us in.
Yeah, hi, Brent. So far, the wind gusts have been as high as 40 miles an hour. Just looking around the area airports, Lambert taking the highest gusts there at about 40 miles an hour. But the wind advisory begins at midnight tonight, goes until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So some of these wind gusts near 50 miles an hour, and even within thunderstorm activity, we could see some of those wind gusts as high as 50, maybe even a little bit higher than that, especially in our southern counties. So the Doppler weather radar, let's zoom in, and we added the lightning on here, and you can see even around Herman and western Lincoln County, a couple storms popping up. These are sub-severe, but definitely some downpours. Warrenton to Truxton to Millwood and just west of Troy. And then all of Gasconade County, western Franklin County, some good downpours, and then even stronger cells in a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Phelps County. And I'm going to check up on that. I'll update you in just a few minutes, but likely strong wind gusts to 60 miles an hour, the big factor in that. I'll have an update coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Now to a story that you'll see only on 5 on your side. A lawsuit accusing city prosecutors of failing to destroy evidence for nearly 7,000 drug cases. New at 10, 5 on your side's Christine Byers is digging into the case. Christine, why is this case now gone to court?
Brent, the St. Louis Police Department says the circuit attorney's office has not signed off on destruction orders, and now it's taking prosecutors to court because the evidence locker is reaching maximum capacity. In a petition filed October 5th, the city councilor's office, which is representing the police department, writes some of the controlled substances in the vault can easily grow mold and therefore pose a health risk. The petition says the police department reviewed the cases in question with federal prosecutors and gave Gardner's office the same opportunity. It says the lab needs to create space to make way for new drug evidence as it comes in. In response, Gardner's office says it needs 6 months to review the cases. Gardner's office sent a statement to 5 on your side just 30 minutes ago saying it's already found open cases among the thousands cited by the department. Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner's office's statement says in order for justice to be served, the circuit attorney needs to ensure evidence necessary for cases that remain open or have a possibility of appeal is not destroyed. The mayor's office says it had no comment for this story, and the circuit attorney's office says it doesn't believe this is a lawsuit. Meanwhile, the city councilor's office has given the judge 2 options: order Kim Gardner's office to sign off on the destruction orders or send the evidence to Gardner's office and the St. Louis City Sheriff's Department. A hearing on the matter is scheduled for Monday.
Christine Byers on the case. Keep us posted. Caught on camera, 3 masked thieves stealing catalytic converters off of shuttle buses. The crimes happened overnight at the Southside Wellness Center south of downtown St. Louis. New tonight, our Robert Townsend with how that longtime community center is left devastated.
Everybody in the community know that we deliver the service.
For more than 50 years, 90-year-old Ollie Mae Stewart and her staff at Southside Wellness Center have provided transportation services to countless seniors and people who have disabilities. 6 days a week, their drivers are on the go, taking 165 clients to work, daycare, and other activities.
We are very thankful and grateful to do this type of service.
These vans be all over the city and the county too.
But now they have to temporarily put the brakes on the number of people they serve. It's all because 2 weeks ago, in the middle of the night, their security cameras caught 3 thieves on video stealing catalytic converters off 4 of their shuttle buses.
He's the lookout guy. The other one is up under the vehicle.
The buses were parked outside the center on Park Avenue near Compton in the Gate District.
There it is right there.
Mary Parham told police one of the vandals used a chainsaw to cut the catalytic converters while 2 others acted as lookouts.
You see how he ducked down?
Early Friday morning, 2 more mask-wearing thieves struck again. They couldn't get the catalytic converter off another shuttle bus here.
I think it's very mean spirit.
After both crimes, the catalytic converter crooks sped off in cars.
It set us back for transporting people.
People who now can't get the services they need and may not get to the polls on Election Day next Tuesday.
The catalytic converters are on back order. So that means the vans cannot move. So we just at a standstill.
Robert Townsend, 5 Your Side.
And officials there say one of the thieves left a baseball cap outside of the center. Detectives are now checking it for DNA, hoping that it will lead to an arrest. Right now, police are investigating after someone shot a woman as she was driving. This was just a little over an hour ago. It happened at Gustav and Broadway in North St. Louis. Authorities say a stray bullet hit that driver in the back. We're told she is conscious and breathing. No word yet who opened fire. In 2 days, the Central VPA community will come together in solidarity. It follows last week's deadly school shooting. Students have planned a march for justice and a celebration of life on Sunday at the school. 5 on Your Side's Elise Schoenig spoke exclusively with the student behind the vision.
I will be with you and you and you. It was pretty much a vision that God gave me to bring our school, student body, community back together.
Raekwon Strickland's vision came from tragedy, a vision students are now using to rise up together.
You will see us. You will hear us. We're going to march in unity.
Strickland is the organizer of Sunday's March for Justice and Celebration of Life after Central VPA's deadly school shooting.
We have the March for Justice, and that is to bring awareness that our schools need protection.
After the march, they'll have dance and singing performances using their performing arts curriculum to unite.
Yes, the Lord our God. The Lord our God.
They'll also focus on the acceptance of needing help with on-site counselors and therapists.
A lot of times in our community, we don't seek help because we were always taught to deal with our pain. But we're in a time where we need help to help us process our pain.
After the shooting, Strickland says he's recognizing his own need for help and support right now.
I'm in my healing process. I definitely am. I remember that night I couldn't sleep.
But he's holding on to small moments, like celebrating the life he and others still have.
I'm very grateful for a lot of things. Our school did a hall sweep that morning, which meant if you were in the hallways, you knew to get inside of your classroom before the bell rung.
Strickland and all of the school have a long road of healing ahead. But for now, they're coming together as one to rise up.
Elise Schoenig reporting. The march will take place Sunday at 1:45 right at the school's track. That's in the back of the building at 3125 South Kings Highway. The celebration of life will then happen at 3 o'clock. As part of our mission to stand up for St. Louis, we want you to exercise your right to vote. We've put together a comprehensive voter guide on all of the candidates and the issues from both sides of the river. There's also information on early voting, election day hours, and what you need to vote. Text the word GUIDE to 314-425-5355. We'll send that info to your phone. You can join us election night for expanded results, reaction, and analysis. Our coverage will begin as soon as the polls close at 7 on 5+ and on KSDK.com. Then join us for an expanded edition of 5 on Your Side at 10. Well, folks, it's that time of year again. Daylight saving time ends this weekend, and that means you'll need to turn your clock back an hour when you go to bed tomorrow night. With it now getting darker earlier at night, experts say be cautious on the roads. The Missouri Department of Conservation says this is the peak time for accidents involving deer.
This is the time of year when deer are mating, basically, and so a lot of their actions are controlled by their hormones and not their brains. Typically, there's around 250 to 300 accidents in St. Louis County per year from deer, and about 3,000 or so statewide.
To avoid deer, be vigilant. Use your brights when you can and scan both sides of the roadway. We promised to get you an update on our weather forecast. Jim Castillo standing by with storms that are coming our way overnight, Jim.
Yeah, you know, we do have one warning in effect until 11 p.m. and this is for a large part of Phelps County, including St. Robert and also Rolla. And again, like I said at the top of the show, likely with this little bow that you see in this red area here, some wind gusts to about 60 miles an hour is tapping in to these strong winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So watching that cell as it moves on to the east, and again, just Phelps County included in on that. Here's Crawford County. You're next in line if it holds together. And then there's Washington County, Missouri. So all of this rain is beginning to push into the area. Right on time, exactly. And you can see even some thunder and lightning all the way up to really Pike County and also into Lincoln County. And you can see the brand new severe thunderstorm warning right there. And that's again for Phelps County. So not expecting this to be widespread, but definitely isolated cells could see some gusts to about 60 miles an hour. And of course, let's zoom in a little bit more here from Troy to Truxton to Millwood. This is some really good soaking rain also in Warrenton right now and also Interstate 70. So on top of that, we're not only seeing this rain down into Franklin County and some thunderstorm activity, but that wind right along the front is going to be the strongest right with the front, and current wind gust at this hour about 35 miles an hour. But overnight tonight, here it is. Wind advisory in effect from midnight till about 11 a.m. Gust 40 to 50 miles an hour. And then watching that rain and thunder during the overnight hours. So definitely those downpours, and you might hear a rumble of thunder, and watching our southern counties for those isolated wind gusts to 60 miles an hour. Then in the morning hours, the front kind of pushes on through here really quickly. We dry out and it stays windy, but that rain comes to an end. So tomorrow is looking really dry in here, and it's cold back behind this system for sure. All right, 10-day forecast is showing temperatures at about 57 tomorrow afternoon. So that chance of rain tonight, and then drying out tomorrow but windy. 71 Sunday, beautiful, less wind. 71 Monday. Tuesday is election day, very good weather, about 72. Chance of a shower, but most areas dry. And then probably low 70s until we get to next weekend. High temperatures, Brent, closer to 50.
Not too bad. Thank you, Jim. That's it for your news at 10. Corey Miller now with 5 on your side.